farm, farm. This is the table of contents. This tells us what is on each page. On page 4, it says, where does our food come from? So we can look on that page to find out. Then we can go to page 6, what is a farm? Page 8, what kinds of crops are there? Page 10, what are some other crops? Page 12, what kinds of animals are there? Page 14, what are some other animals? Page 16, are there any birds? Page 18, what are the buildings for? Page 20, are there any machines? Page 22, farm map. Page 23 is the picture glossary. Page 24 is the index. Some words are shown in bold like this. Do you see the dark black letters at the bottom of the page? You can find them in the picture glossary on page 23. Where does our food come from? We eat many different kinds of foods. We eat fruits and vegetables. We also eat meat and milk products. These foods come from farms. What is a farm? Farms grow plants for food. These plants are called crops. Farms have animals too. Farmers take care of them. What kinds of crops are there? Farms grow many kinds of crops. Some farms grow corn. Farmers plant corn in the spring. They pick the corn in the summer. What are some other crops? Some farms grow pumpkins. First, pumpkins are green. Do you see the little diagram where it says pumpkin in the box and it's pointing to the green pumpkin? In the fall, they turn orange. You can pick your own pumpkin at some farms. What kinds of animals are there? Some farms have cows. Farmers get up early to feed them. Some farms have pigs. They live in pig pens. What are some other animals? Some farms have sheep. In the spring, a shearer cuts off the sheep's wool. The soft wool comes off in big pieces. Later, it is used to make clothes. Are there any birds? Some farms have turkeys. People eat turkeys at Thanksgiving. Some farms have chickens too. People eat the eggs that hens lay. What are the buildings for? Farms have many buildings. Chickens live in a hen house. Cows and sheep live in a barn. A tall silo holds their food. Do you see the diagram at the top where the silo is in a box and it's pointing to the silo where the food is held? And there's also another diagram that says barn and it's pointing to the red barn where the animals live. Are there any machines? The farmer has many machines to help him. He pulls the machines with a tractor. Tractors can pull a big wagon. You may go for a ride. Farm map. So over here, guys, they have a picture of a map of a farm. If you look at it at the top, you can see a pumpkin and then a corn and then it looks like peas. And then there's a little area where they have the sheep. Then they have the hen house. Then they have the place where you keep the tractor and the wagon. Then they have the pig pen and the cows. And then they have the barn where the animals live and the silo where their food is kept. Then over here on the right, you can see a picture glossary. First picture says milk product, page 5. Something made from milk like butter and cheese. And then there's a shearer, which is page 14. It's a person whose job is to cut off the sheep's wool. Then on page 19, they have a silo. That's a farm building that holds the food for animals. Then there's a tractor on pages 20 and 21. That's a machine that pulls other farm machines. Oh, on this page, guys, it's called the index. That's usually at the back of a book, and it lets us know where we can go to find out about different topics. The first one says animals. You can find out about them on pages 7, 12 through 13, 14 and 15, and 16 and 17. Then you can see where to find out about a barn, and buildings, and chickens, and clothes, and corn, and cows, and crops, and eggs, fall, farmers, fruits, a hen house, machines, meat, milk products, pig pens, pigs, pumpkins, a shearer, sheep, a silo, a spring, summer, tractor, and wool. Wow, guys, there's a lot of different topics and things that we can look up in this book. The index will help us find exactly what page that talks about those different things that we want to look up. Well, friends, this was the start of our 4th unit, Life on a Farm. This is so exciting. We got to read a book that let us find out what happens on a farm. We found out cool things like how a farm is a place where farmers grow crops and can raise animals. Most farms are in rural communities where there are large areas of open land. We also learned that there was different buildings on the farm. Some provided shelter for like the animals, and some provided storage like the silo for the food. We also saw how farmers can grow crops for food. They can raise animals for food and other materials. They also showed how farmers use special tools and machines to do their work. This was so exciting. Welcome to the Farm was such a fun topic, and we got to learn all about the different things that we may be able to find on a farm. I wonder what next week's book is going to be about.